Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jazz Nicole and we are here with Vlogmas Day 1. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you all how I decorate my apartment for the Christmas holiday. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. So go ahead and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click the push notification button so you can see when I upload my next video. So first I am starting off with my dining room table. It was just the easiest to start with because I had the least amount of stuff for it. So I'm just trying to kind of organize how the garland will look on the table to make sure that I still have space to set up the placemats and my candles. So I went ahead and placed the placemats in like the round area of the garland, and I tried to do the two candles, but one worked better. Now I am just using some of my, I guess you could call it like my good dishes to set the table. I like the black, it actually works really well. I don't have any white dishes, so I had to use what I had, and the black actually worked really well. So I only used a large plate, a small plate, and a bowl. I decided not to use the mugs because they were just doing too much. So now I am moving on to my bookcase. Since I don't have a fireplace, I figured this was the next best thing. So I'm just organizing the garland on there, and now I am adding the different stocking holders that spell out joy. I'm adding that to the bookcase, and I feel like it's kind of giving it like, you know, a little fireplace vibes. And now I'm adding the stockings that I got from Target, and I like the organization, or I guess you can say the layout of the big one and the two small ones on the outer side. I'm actually glad this worked out really well because I was a little nervous that it wouldn't come together like it did in my vision. Now I'm just adding Santa Claus to tie it together. Here I am working on my TV stand. So it's not the greatest TV stand. I really wish I can get a new one, but that's not in the budget right now. So I am setting up the candles and those like small little trees to kind of give it a little festive, you know, vibe without blocking the TV too much. Now onto my coffee table, and honestly, I feel like I spent about 30 minutes trying to figure out how I wanted this coffee table to look like in my head. I had this vision and it really wasn't coming together the way I wanted to. And so eventually I just decided to remove one of the deer and kind of reorganize the single deer and see how that would work. And that wasn't working either. And then I tried to take it away and put the pine cones somewhere else. That didn't work either. I was finally able to get it together and just use the one deer, the pine cones, and the candle. Now I'm onto this little side table by my TV. It really has no purpose there, but I just kind of use it a little bit for storage. So I just had this little kind of like plaque that had a Bible verse on it. I put the other deer there, and then I added some peppermints to the vase. And I actually liked how that turned out. Now we are on to my favorite part of decorating for Christmas, decorating the Christmas tree. So as you can see, I had a lot that I wanted to put on my tree, but actually in hindsight, it really wasn't a lot. So I started off with the tree skirt because I wanted to see what that looked like. and make sure that it was, gonna work with my tree. And then after I decided to open the tree skirt, I went ahead and actually started setting up my Christmas tree. I have an artificial tree that I've had for about, I want to say close to 4 years. It's a 6-foot tree. I think I got it from Walmart back in 2016 and it's held up since then. I love this tree. It's the perfect height and it's the perfect, I guess you can say, like fluffiness, I guess. Is that even how you describe a tree? Either way, it's perfect for me and it still works, so there was no point in me trying to get a new Christmas tree for this year. The only downside to this tree is basically having to separate every individual branch to give it that full look. This process takes about, I want to say it took me about 30 to 40 minutes because I kept stopping as well, but it is a very long and tedious process, but it's worth it in the end. So my tree is fluffed and I went ahead and put the lights on off camera because I did not need you all to see how much I struggled to put Christmas lights on. Now I am getting ready to add my ornaments to my tree. I went ahead and started taking out some of the little, like, I guess pins or like the hooks, I guess you could say. Yeah, hooks, Jasmine. I went ahead and took out some of the hooks so I can go ahead and start putting them on the ornament, and I went ahead and hung my first ornament on my tree. And then I realized that doing those individually, like putting the hook on and then putting the ornament on the tree, was going to take forever. So I decided to just start putting the hooks on the ornaments and then taking a batch and putting on the Christmas tree. So here you can see that I'm starting to make some progress with my ornaments. The system that I had was basically making sure that there was an even amount of red, gold, and silver ornaments across the tree. I wanted to make sure that there weren't the same kind of red ornaments next to each other. I didn't want one area of the tree to be so concentrated in one color. So it was really tedious trying to make sure that all of the colors were spread out evenly among the tree, but it was definitely worth all of the work. this part of the decorating process took me about an hour and a half because I kept stopping and watching TV and getting distracted. So it took me a little while longer, but I finally made it through. Now that all of the ornaments were on the tree, I wanted to kind of make sure that I was filling in some of the gap areas because I didn't want there to be random spaces on the tree. So now it is time for me to add the bows into the kind of like small spaces that were on the tree. I wanted to make sure that they weren't going to kind of take away from the other decorations, so I added about a few of the ribbons. Now it's time for the fun part of putting on my tree topper. As you can see, I was having a blast listening to the Christmas music while decorating my Christmas tree. And so I went ahead and opened up the box with the Christmas tree topper. It actually took a smooth minute because it took forever for me to open that box. But I like that this tree topper had a clip, so I just had to figure out a way to clip the tree topper to my tree. And then I'm gonna try and use the bows to kind of hide the clear plastic part of the clip so that way it doesn't, you know, kind of stand out and make the whole tree look weird. Here, I'm just adding a few more ribbons and kind of switching up the placement of some of the ribbons and also some of the ornaments just to make sure that one area, again, is not too concentrated with one color. So now we have the final look of all the places in my dining / living room that has been decorated. Honestly, y'all, I'm so proud of the way this entire vision came to life, and I really love it. It's very simple, and I made do with everything that I purchased for my Christmas decorations, and y'all, it made me so happy and even more excited for the Christmas holiday. Thank you all for tuning in to day 1 of Vlogmas. I am so excited for you all to see all of the great content that I have planned for Vlogmas 2020. Make sure to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what is your favorite thing to decorate for Christmas. Mine was the Christmas tree. I loved how it came out. It looks so beautiful. And it looks even great when there isn't like any harsh lights on it. See you all tomorrow for day 2 of Vlogmas. Bye.